Hello, everyone. We're back for the 1940 movie Lucky Partners, starring Ronald Colman and Ginger Rogers. Now, as two strangers passing on the street, David Grant, as played by Ronald Colman, randomly wishes Jean Newton, Ginger Rogers, good luck as she is out delivering some books. Now, when the customer she is delivering those books to just randomly gives her a fancy dress, Jean starts thinking and decides to go in on a sweepstakes ticket with David, especially after she finds him working across the street from her bookshop. Now, he agrees to go in with her on the sweepstakes ticket on one condition: that, if they win, they use the money to go on a trip together, or as he calls it, a honeymoon. Now, reluctant, especially after he calls it a honeymoon, she decides to bring in her fiance, Freddie Harper, Jack Carson, who, after talking with David, agrees she should go in on the ticket with him. Now, their ticket ends up getting picked, so yay, they've got a chance, except they end up losing. However, Freddie had sold Jean's half of the ticket, and she decided to give some of the money to David. With that money, he asks if she is still willing to go on that trip, even though wouldn't be quite as much as if they had actually won the sweepstakes, as long as they go as a brother and sister, and she agrees. They go to Niagara Falls, where they check into a hotel. When Freddie finds out, he is livid and comes traveling after them. But when David kisses Jean, he runs out on her. He's caught by the police driving her car, and Jean and Freddie also get arrested. When they go before the judge, as played by Harry Davenport, it comes out that David's real name is Paul Knight Somerset, a famous painter. That's enough for the plot. Now, Ronald Colman had been in a few successful movies at this point and had formed his own production company in the hopes of trying to keep things going. At the time, Lucky Partners was one of a handful of scripts that he had to work with. Now, Ginger Rogers wanted to work with him, so she jumped at the chance to do this film, turning down the role of Hildy Johnson in His Girl Friday. Now, they were joined by Jack Carson, who was a bit of a rising star at this point after having been an extra in a few of Ginger's earlier films and a number of others. My own opinion of this movie is that it's a fun one with many memorable moments. There's definitely some fun going on with the hotel changing their rooms for them, which ultimately pays off when Jack Carson's character tries to sneak into the wrong room late at night. Speaking of Jack Carson, while his character is definitely obnoxious, it's still fun to see him being an idiot and having the judge call him out on it in the trial. And as to that trial, that is definitely one of the best parts of the movie, as the comedy ramps up a bit more. It doesn't get quite as ridiculous as the trial in Ginger's movie Roxy Hart a few years later, but still just a lot of fun, especially with the lovable Henry Davenport as the judge. Now, this is not an absolutely great movie, I will admit, but it is still a lot of fun, and one I definitely recommend. This movie is available on DVD from Warner Archive Collection and is 1 hour and 39 minutes in length. Well, that's all I have to say on this one, everybody. Thanks for listening, and I hope you'll keep coming back for more.